In this video, I will teach you how to choose the best option to make money using the powerful tools provided by some artificial intelligence models without wasting your valuable time. Among so many YouTube videos, you may feel lost not knowing how to start correctly. The world is changing. It is becoming increasingly common to see jobs done by AI. There are various opinions about it, but everything ultimately boils down to two kinds of people: those who staunchly oppose the advancement of AI, and those who view its progress positively and patiently await these advances. Either way, every month we see new news and updates about these artificial intelligences. The gap between the real and the artificial is narrowing, and that's why we need to adapt, because this technology is here to stay, and many people have begun to make a fortune by correctly using these new tools. For example, to create an online course, you used to have to be a total expert in the area you want to teach. The same applies to writing stories or books, whether for children or adults. You needed, in addition to a good imagination, impeccable spelling and expression. However, with the help of AI, you can do these things without needing to be an expert. You just need to know how to structure what you're doing. Selling courses and books for children online made by AI are two excellent ways to earn money passively. But with so much competition emerging every day, which of these two ways is better for making money? We'll compare this taking into account the following characteristics: the time of realization, the costs of realization, the difficulty, the remuneration, and any additional aspect that you will learn as you watch the video. This way, we can evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of each method so that you can get the most out of it. We'll rate each aspect from 1 to 10 to have a visual idea of each characteristic. The time of realization is important in a world where we are busy working, as time is often more valuable than money. That's why it's important to know how long it will take you to complete a project like this. To create an online course with AI, the first thing we need to do is market analysis. We can do this on platforms like Skillshare, Udemy, and even websites like Medium or Wired, where they occasionally publish how to do certain tasks. After choosing the type of course we want to do, based on the most famous courses on these platforms, we will be guided by the number of viewers or reviews. In our case, as an example, it will be a course on productivity. We can also search in Google Trends to find sub-niches of the chosen course. This way, we can better enter the market, such as productivity course for students. This allows us to focus on a single niche. Now we just need to research similar courses to this one and, at the same time, use tools like ChatGPT for creating the course. For easier reading, it's best to create courses divided into points. This way, it's easier to read and perform them. Once the artificial intelligence tool you used has generated the course, compare it and complete it using existing courses. This way, you'll create a much better and more competitive course. As you can see, there are several steps to creating an online course with AI, and you have a lot of responsibility when creating them, as they are meant to help people perform certain tasks. Therefore, in terms of the time of realization, it has a rating of 8 due to the large amount of time it takes to research the creation of this type of content. As for creating books for children, there aren't many steps to follow, and since it's creative, you can ask your favorite artificial intelligence model to generate a series of stories or several stories that you can integrate into a book. This way, it will be a book with multiple stories. Then, you can adorn it with an image-generating tool like Leonardo AI or Midjourney. You can use the text given by the artificial intelligence without any problem. However, my recommendation is to give each story an original touch and try to make them original stories, not copies of existing ones, so that each story has its own essence. Therefore, not much time is required for the creation of this type of stories, apart from simply generating text, generating images, and giving a touch of originality to the text. Therefore, it has a rating of 4 in terms of time of realization due to the ease of content generation. While there are many artificial intelligence tools that offer their services for free, to access the best utilities they offer, all have their payment plans to be able to maintain their services for creating online courses. Simply using free tools like Bing AI, ChatGPT, and a search engine like Google, everything is free. However, to improve the structure, expression, and precision with which you create your courses, using ChatGPT-4 is essential once you have a certain audience that buys your course. ChatGPT-4 is paid and costs $20 per month. That said, there is no need to use any other tool than your brain when searching and structuring your course. So in terms of the cost of realization, it has a rating of 2, because really there is no need to pay to create your course. It is quite optional, and much of what the AI will do will be spelling and structural corrections. As for books for children, it is mandatory that they have illustrations to attract attention. That's why a paid image generating tool like Midjourney is essential. Midjourney doesn't have a free plan, but because of the quality of the images it generates, it's completely worth it. It has plans ranging from $10 to $120 per month. As for writing, for children's stories you don't need as sophisticated generated an AI model as ChatGPT-4. However, for the stories to be completely original and stand out in the large market of children's stories, if you don't consider yourself a good writer, using the paid version of ChatGPT is quite important for it to help you with the touch of originality everyone is looking for. So the cost of realization of the book has a rating of 6. Unlike creating a course that doesn't contain images generated by AI, a children's book must have well-made images and a text structured in an attractive way to be entertaining and attract the attention of our target audience, which are children and their parents. When it comes to difficulty, we must evaluate not only how difficult it is to create a course or a children's book with artificial intelligence but also how difficult it is to publish and deliver them to the end user. Regarding courses, you can resort to artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT, as mentioned earlier, but you can also rely on tools that further enhance your writing experience. Depending on the type of course you're going to create, you'll need different tools. If the course is in document format, like an article on Medium or Wired, then you only need to generate and structure the text. But if you plan to create more comprehensive courses, like those for Udemy or Coursera, using graphics or illustrations is essential since the courses would be in video format. Once we've generated and structured the necessary text for our course with the help of AI, we need to bring the words to life with voice. I highly recommend using your own voice to make the courses easy to digest and receive a good rating, whether on Udemy or Coursera. However, there's always the option of using artificial voices like those from 11 Labs, although the price is quite expensive. Therefore, I recommend the naturalness of your own voice. Once you have the voice of the course finished, you need the audiovisual resources. For that, we can use Canva, which facilitates the creation of explanations, and the best part is that for creating a course, you can use its free resources without needing to pay. It's a quite flexible program that allows the creation of slides quite quickly. Only publishing your course on your favorite platform remains. The rest depends on how much people rate your course, so creating a course solely in text format is quite easy compared to doing it with video, slides, and illustrations. However, due to the fact that creating courses in video format and divided into segments, and having to put your voice to make the course sound natural or using an external voice using an AI platform like 11 Labs if you don't want to narrate your course, and since each slide needs to be created one by one quite explanatorily, it has a difficulty rating of 9 to create an online course made by artificial intelligence. As for a children's book, unlike creating a course, we just need to open our minds and be a little creative to use the illustrations correctly and consistently. Unlike its counterpart, creating this type of books can be quite a simple task. Although these books can be narrated and uploaded to YouTube so you can advertise your books, it's not necessary to sell them. Only publishing it on a platform like Amazon KDP remains, which, although the process can be somewhat long, it's quite easy and intuitive to publish your finished book. So in terms of difficulty, it has a rating of 4. We do this to have an extra income, that's why remuneration is important. They say money attracts more money, so focusing on that, between courses and books, which one brings more money of the two? Regarding courses, if the course is in textual format on a platform like Medium, it would pay from $15 to $20 for every 1,000 views. Medium pays for viewing time, so the more time the user watches the article, the better positioned it will be. Searching for courses at random with the phrase, "how to be more productive," we can see that they have different views, and in this way, we can calculate the payment for creating a course published on a platform like Medium. As for courses in video format, things change a bit. If we take Udemy as an example, using the same phrase, "how to be more productive," many courses come out, but this time with many reviews and students. Some of these courses are generating a huge amount of money. Even filtering by the newest courses, we can see that these also have a good number of students. Therefore, courses in video format are much more attractive than those in purely textual format. We can calculate how much money these courses are generating by multiplying the number of students by the price of the course. With this, we can have an approximate value of the total earnings. If the course is well done, it can generate quite high profits. Therefore, for courses, in terms of rating, it has an 8. As for children's books, we can calculate them based on the rating of each book. However, they are not very precise earnings since not all buyers review the products they buy. Taking only this into account, the earnings are neither very low nor very high. Therefore, books in terms of remuneration have a rating of 5. This is the final score for each project. Remember that regardless of the project you choose to carry out, if you manage to move intelligently in the market and make very good advertisements, you can greatly boost the statistics. These statistics are designed for people who are entering the world of content, so if you have more experience, it is most likely that you can enhance one or several characteristics. Remember that a resilient and persevering mind will make you stand out among the great multitude of stubborn people.